Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, July 14th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY, IWM, and triple Qs. And after a day yesterday of pretty much a P shape for short covering after, what was that short covering from? Well, it was from Tuesday night's spike down, yesterday's gap open lower, and then we just spent the entire day just taking back the shorts. That's all we did. We stayed in the lower distribution all day. Never can get into the upper distribution in SPY and ES. Qs did. Right now, with 90 minutes to go prior to the opening and the PPI looking to come out, we're trading below yesterday's low. There's a lot of significance to that because below yesterday's low, our next three downside destinations, besides whatever the overnight low will be, are three weekly lows. There's a lot of damage that could be done there, including coming out of an inside week to the downside. So something to keep you aware of if once again the market rebels against the PPI. Again, you know that number can't be too good. I know Morgan's earnings came out this morning, JP Morgan also. So far the bank earnings I don't think have looked that good. Again, can we really be surprised? Pre-market volume is good again at 1.4. Now, yesterday the pre-market volume was excellent. We only did 80-something million shares. It was the highest volume of the month so far, but way below average, which is 105 million. Range was good. So, again, I'll take range over volume. You'd like to have both, but the volume has definitely been contracting. We have the monthly down, daily down, and the weekly in balance. Still in an inside week from last week and 3 days so far inside of last week. For this week so far. Right now, the overnight low is 373.6. Oh, actually, it's lower now. As you can see, it's trading lower. I'll give you that number in a minute. The overnight high is 379. The overnight low, again, that's going to most likely change, is 373.43 as we speak. What's the game plan? Pretty much the same game plan as yesterday, right? If we open below yesterday's low, again, it depends on the size of the gap. I'd be looking for a short play against the gap fill. If the gap fills, again, there's nothing up until value low from yesterday. We had a 9-wide point of control yesterday. So any acceptance back into yesterday's value, you should trade there. Remember, yesterday, we never got any acceptance into the previous day's value. We couldn't even get above the price spike. So, again, sellers had to be happy with that, and they have to be thrilled with what they're seeing so far this morning. So a short play against a gap. Now, if the gap gets sizable at 8:30 and then, of course, at 9:30, then we have to see. Because, again, there's only those three weekly lows. If you do take out last week's low of 372.90, you go with it and monitor it for continuation or lack of, which means if you take out 372.90 in SPY and you're coming out of an inside week to the downside, again, the 372.56 weekly low should fall rather easily. Then the next target, which they should have their sight set on, is the other weekly low and that gap fill. So I'd be looking for shorts below 372.90. Any acceptance back into there, or especially back inside of yesterday's low, then that short would be over. No real long play at this time, at this moment. Now in the next 90 minutes or 80 minutes, we open inside. They like the number and we open smack inside of this range. Again, I'll be waiting for more MGI. It'd be poor risk reward inside of value from yesterday. Odds are you would certainly go and trade at the POC if that was to occur. Again, all early plays that you'd be getting up to date as the market trades this morning in my room. And then here's the weekly. Right now, basically a 4-week balance. Are they going to come out of it to the downside? Now, remember, last week's low would be an inside week down. The balance low, though, is 370.18 and then going to fill that gap. So you will have both inside week rules and balance rules if we take out last week's low. Keep that in mind. And then on the daily, we are down. We flirted with the 20-day moving average yesterday. Right now, that's up at 379.90, $6 below it. We'll see how we react. But here are the three. Here's the three weekly lows. Here, July 5th, June 30th, June 23rd. Very important levels. They don't hold. you will go see the yearly low at some point. Thanks for likes and subscribing to this YouTube channel. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.